managed to do it all in
Meeting order.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call. Collins. Here. Lou, here. Van.
Here.
Amstutz.
Here.
Buxton.
Here.
Okay, did everybody get a copy of the minutes? Welcome to the council chambers there.
Welcome.
Is there any amendments to the minutes from the last meeting? Minutes stand as approved. Okay, public speaks.
Nothing.
Nothing today? Okay, we're shy on public today, so keep on rolling. Back to committee reports. Service.
Yeah, under parks, I got one pickleball court set up. Reason for that, in my mind, after going up and looking at it, we were gonna use the tennis court net as a stop for the ball between courts. But after standing there looking at it, if you're backpedaling to hit the ball, I don't want somebody to trip over the net. It's only about hip high. I'm afraid somebody's gonna get hurt. So I'm gonna recommend to get some quotes on some fencing and get it 10 foot high like the rest of the fence there. And maybe put some lats in it, like black in color, so it divides the two up and have an open spot on each side. So I want to get some quotes on that. I didn't have anybody have any ideas.
Did you
Thoughts on
quote getting the paving, the surfaces redone?
I did not yet.
Yeah, I wouldn't bother with fencing, I'd put it all, lump it into one quote.
Well, the only reason I say that is because if we don't get that, like me and Kurt were talking, maybe we can look into get one of them public parks loans. Temporarily, we can put, they got sleeves for them posts for that fence that we're gonna put up. And we put the sleeves down in and put the fence down in. So when they go to do the grinding, peeling off, we can pull the fence down, pull the post out, and then it just grind down 2 to 3 inches. And then pave back around to it, then slide it back in. We won't ruin the new fence.
Okay.
That would get us by with one court, so everybody can use it this summer if we can get it quoted in at least a little bit, a couple months. And if it's your guys' recommendation, just to wait and do it all at once, that's fine with me. I was just trying to get through this year. But that was my thought on the fence, pulling the fence out with sleeves.
Right now, we have it set up for just one court so far.
Yes, with no net in between. I took the net down because I think it's a safety issue in the back pedal, and I don't want nobody falling over.
Yeah.
And I would have set the other net up, but then you get two playing at the same time. The ball's gonna go into their play, and that ball's gonna come into this play. So I just kind of left it one court and pitched this fence idea.
Yeah, I mean, I think one court should be good for now, but I think it makes sense for the quote. Monthly,
All right, do you want me to go through the whole quote or do like 2 quotes? Maybe do that and then get,
That makes sense, break it down a little bit, separate it.
okay. Now, we did find out a good thing, I guess, because there's 2 inches of blacktop, 4 to 6 inches of concrete, and then a solid base under that, so we can mill that down 2 to 3 inches and be fine. We don't have to gut it completely out. So
Would you be installing the fences, or would you have somebody install them?
we'll probably have somebody install them. We got stretchers and all that stuff. I mean, I could probably do it.
You going galvanized or just some kind of divider fence like a net?
No, it'll be a steel galvanized
Think
fence.
we need steel galvanized to divide the 2 courts?
I mean, we could come on, I mean, I can get different quotes on different things to divide to. I prefer it to be 10 foot high for play.
Might be cheaper to go with something besides galvanized.
I'll look into it. I'll do several different ideas, see what Southway Fence and a couple other companies got.
I was just at a place buying a piece of exercise equipment and it was a indoor baseball training center. And he was trying to get me to take this net too. And it was like a nylon mesh net that they stretched across the whole thing.
I saw them batting cages. That's not bad.
Yeah, something like that.
Put it up and take it down like we would the nets.
Yeah,
So have the post set there and then just
take it down in the winter.
see what that's going to cost versus the fence. Yeah. I'll take a look at them.
Oh.
I don't know if Southway Fencing offers a net like that.
No, they don't.
I'll find a sporting place that might.
Yeah,
Somebody does like batting cages or something, might have something like that.
maybe.
Yeah, Southway Fence does aluminum fencing.
Wouldn't hurt to hit it
Yeah.
either. You know, wouldn't hurt you.
Yeah, exactly.
That does sound pretty good.
I'll look into some stuff with that, and then, after I get that done and you guys approve that getting put in, I think we'll go with the sleeve fence poles either way. So they can get removed, and we're not paving them in and having to bend them or dig them up.
Has the pro pickleball player played on the pickleball court?
I have not yet.
You're the pro.
No, I'm not the pro.
Oh.
Oh, no. I thought you were being sarcastic.
No.
I was the pro. Not that I'm aware.
Oh, I was wanting to know if she might have had any input being a professional.
Well, you mean as far as dividing nets?
Yeah.
Mesh nets are fine. That's what most indoor places have.
Mhm.
Mesh nets or
Yeah.
galvanized or
Something.
anything, yeah. It just keeps the ball from going into other play. But really, anything just to stop it is fine.
All right. We ordered some mower parts for our Ferris. We'll be fixing that in-house. It's just the idler bearing and the belt. The Cub's back in the shop getting repaired. It was fixed, returned to us, got about 2-3 mows out of it. I sent it back down, it's doing the exact same thing.
Throw the blade,
What's that?
throw the blade up.
No, that was the new one. That's what's fine. This was the Cub, again, the one we had in the shop. So the carburetor is apparently something going on with it getting stuck because it's filling out fuel like crazy. So it ran fine once we got it back, and after about 2 to 3 mows, it's doing the same thing. So
I got some equipment that does that too. I ended up putting a fuel shut off on it, just so it wouldn't run out anymore.
So I got them down there looking at that. I want to make sure it's fixed this time, so. Quote me if I'm wrong. Kurt, you haven't got a bill from them yet for that first repair, correct? Hopefully, make that right with us. Tower project, it's moving along. They're still planning on completing the painting aspect of it by the first week of August. Seems to be going all right. We'll see. They're out-of-state guys from New York and Michigan, but they've been keeping up pretty good. Roads, we repaired a stop sign at Browning and Noble. Zoning, wrote 1 permit. Under general, my part-time employee Owen Dicey started today. Did a little bit of training, showing him around. He mowed the park for us. He's 3/4 of the way done with that. I want to thank Mark while I was on vacation last week for handling a lot of stuff on his own. Mark did a real nice job last week, real nice job. He only had to call me maybe 6 times. So, but no, he did a really good job. Any other questions?
We still on track with our speed tables for Walnut?
August 13th is tentative date as of now, from what I thought.
Those signs have to go up prior to though, correct, as far as the, I guess, warning signs?
No, I put them up after or during, 'cause it's gonna take them a while too. It's got to set for at least 3 days, I think, so we're gonna have to shut the road down. So, those things got to set up. So I have plenty of time to do it, and they're gonna paint the arrows and all that stuff, including the price
Okay.
on the
Yeah.
road. Now, the
Yeah.
signs themselves, yes, I'll have to get that done.
Okay, yeah, I thought something was going in prior to, just to give.
And I have all those signs in, I just gotta get posts. I got some posts out back, but I might do a square post. I don't know, we'll see how much I got out back. Any other questions? All right, thank you.
Okay, that brings us to safety.
So I turned over our call records for you guys for the past 2 weeks. We had 85 calls for service. Again, we're stepping up traffic enforcement. Right now on the main drags, still focusing on Nassau, still focusing on Walnut Street. Trying to hit the side streets a little bit more, a little more traffic enforcement there. Also boosting our recruiting efforts, trying to get some more people in here. So hopefully that's going to pan out a little bit. In addition to that, we're just kind of doing some stuff around the department. There's obviously forms and things that need to be created, so we've been working on that and doing some policy and procedure, stuff of that nature. So that's pretty much about it. You guys got anything?
How's the off-road rail buggy deals going?
We are in talks with the city of Canton to work with them to do some things.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, and the highway patrol. So it's going well.
We appreciate you looking into that. It's
Yeah.
been an issue. We had the one lady, remember, she come in, somebody plowed her fence,
Yeah,
like,
I went down
I
there
looked at
after
it
the
too.
fact there and I gave her my number. I said, somebody's down here, give me a call, doesn't matter what time. She hasn't called me once since then, so.
So we've been hitting it pretty hard. We're seeking felony charges where appropriate to make that happen. We've also impounded some vehicles. So, you know, we're gonna continue to hit that real hard, so. Anything else?
The cameras, aren't they going in sometime?
Supposed to go in sometime in August, so I think we're still kind of discussing how we're gonna handle the civil process with Canton courts. So, but we're still looking at a tentative date sometime in August for the cameras to go in. Our handheld's on order, so that should be here anytime as well. So.
Okay.
What about Cruiser? Any word?
Cruiser, they gave us, Dodge has basically said towards the end of August is going to be the furthest out date that it would arrive. So it could arrive anytime between now and the end of August. As soon as it gets here, it's going to be about 2 weeks to get it upfitted, and then we'll be ready to pick it up.
A lot of stuff going on in August.
Yeah, we're moving right along there. So anything else?
They issued the VIN number on that.
Saw the emails about requesting video records.
Yep.
You want to talk about that or is that for later?
Basically, I think we've got the ordinance.
It's on the
So
agenda.
yeah, it's on the agenda to be discussed later. If you guys have any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer them either now or later on, however you want to do it. So we're just kind of basically, there was a House bill that was passed that allows us to do that. Now it's supposed to the intent of it was to kind of deter some of the frivolous requests, because it's a lot of effort to compile the video and then have to redact everything. So what would happen is you'd have a lot of these YouTubers that would do blanket requests for stuff, right? You know, and then it would take away, especially for the smaller departments like ours, it would take away a lot of manpower hours trying to pull that video, redact everything. So this kind of
We're
made it.
talking body cam video?
Yes, yeah. So this kind of made it, you know, kind of help offset some of the cost of that, you know, to pay somebody to do that. So that's kind of what the intention
We have
was.
like a fee schedule.
Well, I was gonna address that during the live city, but since we're there, as you know, the chief in his department has been inundated with numerous requests for body cam and I guess police cruiser cam videos. And up until April, it was treated just like every other public record. The law changed, went in effect April of this year. And I owe the chief an apology because it's so, April sounds like a long time ago, but it's really so new in terms of legal. There is no case law guidance on it. But the statute now allows the department to charge up to $75 per hour to compile that information and to process it, and to give an estimate to the requester and require them to pay in advance. Okay, and there's a limit. You can't go more than $750 per each request. That's built right into the statute. There was some confusion, some of the things I read versus some of the things that Chief had, I guess, from the Ohio Police Chiefs Association or wherever, as far as whether you could charge, and that $75 is up to $75. Nobody in this village makes that kind of money per hour, but there was some confusion between the Ohio Defense League, defense attorneys, and the Chief of Police Association as to whether or not that would include benefits. So after doing some more research, Chief and I, we were going back and forth, and I apologize to him for delaying that. But after doing some more research, the Attorney General has clarified that you may charge the hourly rate plus benefits up to $75 per hour. And the Attorney General has proposed a model policy on how to handle those things. I reviewed with the chief. He seems to think it's acceptable. So our recommendation when you get to the legislative section is that you pass a resolution adopting the Attorney General's model policy. It spells everything out.
So then you can say this officer is the one that's going to be reviewing. He makes this much, his benefits are this much, and that's how you come up with your hourly
Yes,
number.
yes.
Because you can't just say 75.
Correct.
You got to justify it.
I was gonna say government, everybody's probably just gonna want to say
There's costs in electric, there's costs in equipment, there's.
So yeah, and the redacting software, the software after you
Well, and
redact
it's
it, but
just, it's time consuming. And you know, like if you're a big, no disrespect, chief, but if you're a big city police department, you have a clerk who does all this, who's maybe making, you know, $25 an hour. But you know, who's a clerk, that's their sole job. Find the video, redact the video, have a law enforcement officer review it to make sure it's redacted properly, and then kick it out. In our department, it's the chief or the sergeant, and it takes away from your other duties. And you know, when you're doing things that you're supposed to be doing, it's hard to get to the things that are being requested. So this is, I don't say so much as a deterrent, because it's not the deterrent, it's the chilling effect, saying, if you're just fishing a looky-loo, and you know you gotta pay $200 up front, all of a sudden you say, well, okay, I don't want it. So,
Or it's worth it to you.
yeah. So,
I know what point too is like a request just unreasonable.
it had, remember, you guys have all been through the public records training. The public records belong to the public.
Sure.
But to become unreasonable, it has to be a lot. And even though this particular requester seems to be, he gets one and files another one, then he gets that and he files another one. We're not to that point yet. It takes a lot to where we can say, and we can't say, we gotta go to the court and say, Judge, stop this individual. He does really requesting these records. He's just harassing.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
But we're not there yet.
So we're keeping track though, so when that
Oh,
point
yeah.
comes.
Oh, yeah.
But we've had an uptick in requests, is that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So if we had nothing, it would still make sense to have this.
Oh, yeah.
Sure,
Yeah, 'cause
absolutely.
again, the law has changed and we're catching up with the new law.
All right, so we pass this right now. When does this go into effect?
Well, technically 30 days, but the law went into effect back in April, so we're applying the law. The cart's ahead of the horse, we're putting the cart back in front of the horse. Or, I'm sorry, the horse is back in front of the cart.
I'm just
It's
asking.
been a while
if we
since
pass-
we rode a horse.
Yeah,
around.
it's
By passing this tonight, will that help slow this shit down?
Well,
You know?
no, because we've already told them it's $75 an hour, yeah.
All right.
But this way, we have a standard written policy that we're following. It's not just, hey, the chief doesn't like me, so he's charging me $75, but he likes you and he's not. No, it's across the board policy. Right. And the chief and I don't mean to steal your role. The chief and I discussed whether we could just do it as a departmental policy. And, I mean, he could have, but this affects other departments. It affects zoning department, affects the fiscal officer department, affects Henry and things he does. So now it's uniform across the entire village, or assuming you approve it.
Sure.
Sorry, chief, I didn't step on your toes.
No, not at all.
Is it case by case, or will it be a
It's
consistent?
gonna be consistent across the board. There are certain exceptions that you saw in the ordinance, I'm sure, for victims and things like that. But again, this is a very good policy, the way that the Attorney General's office has it, and I support it 100%, so.
And usually if it's a request from news media, you might have a little more leeway, but it applies to everybody across the board.
Very well.
Anything else?
Thanks, chief.
Thank you.
This brings us to judicial.
Look, we're there.
Very convenient.
And Nick, you could just read our resolution by title.
Okay. All right, we got resolution 2025-10 by title only, a resolution by the Village of East Canton adopting the Ohio Attorney General's recommended model public records policy on production or inspection of video records. So,
Second.
Roll call, Collins.
Yay.
Baloo, yes. Contos,
Yay.
Van,
Yes.
Amstad.
Yeah.
Buxton.
Thank you, Jim.
thank you. Thanks, Chief.
Thank you.
That's all I have tonight.
Okay. Parks and Recreation, we already heard from. Buildings, anything? Okay, grants. I do have something. Grants. Some of you may have seen this, W.E. Quicksall and Associates. They're a engineering firm, and they approached, I think it was the mayor, with these grants that are available to do road work and other projects. I contacted Donna Riggs, the nice woman who was in here earlier, and over the course of about an hour, we went through this grant by grant to see if any of this would be of value to us. The first thing she said when you get something like this is to check out the company, make sure they're a legit company. And upon doing that, I found that W.E. Quicksall and Associates is a civil engineering firm located in New Philadelphia, specializes in roadways and municipal design, funding administration, construction administration, serves both public and private clients. They've been in business for 58 years. They do treatment plants, roundabouts, pump stations. They got a whole list of things here. Company size, they got 11 to 50 employees. They got a brick and mortar facility down in New Philadelphia, and they have a satellite office in where's it? Canton. So they are a legitimate business. I also checked with the Better Business Bureau. They have an A+ rating, but the Better Business Bureau also has a set of standards by which they accreditate the people in the rating system. Even though Quicksall has an A+ rating, they're not accredited, which means they don't abide by this set of standards that the Better Business Bureau has. I also looked for Google reviews to see if they had clients that had commented on their work, and I couldn't find any. And they've been around for a long time, so I don't know what that's saying, but that's just what I found.
It's not a retail business. You're not gonna get a lot of.
Now, usually if somebody's, thinks they've been aggrieved, you'll see something on Google, so that could be a good thing. And they had one Glassdoor employee interview, which seemed to me to be just a disgruntled employee. So basically, it's a legit business. One of the grants we looked at was the ODOT abbreviated safety application. It's a 90% grant, 10% local share. It is for sidewalks and other means of travel. But what they only do new construction. They don't give you money for repairs or replacement of existing stuff. Let's see. Also, it's being that it's a safety issue or a safety grant, in whatever problem area we're having, there has to be at least 3 crashes per year. Now, I don't think we get too many crashes right here in town.
We get a fair amount. I'd say we probably are averaging about 1 to 2 per week. So
1 to 2 per week. Wow. Are they just little fender benders?
most of them are. Yep.
Okay.
Crash is a crash.
Yeah, everything that we do is reportable to the state pretty much, because they've got like a threshold of $1,500, and obviously, you're gonna when you get in a crash, you're gonna probably at least have that much damage to your vehicle, even if it's a minor fender bender. So,
Okay. But have we had any fatalities here?
not that I'm aware of. No.
Okay. There's another ODOT formal safety application. One of the things for that is it has to be 3 crashes per year with 30% involved with a fatal injury. That's a 90% grant, 10% local share. So again, I don't think we have anybody, getting killed here in town.
7:25 p.m.
There's an ODOT Transportation Alternative Programs grant used for RTA stops, sidewalks going to schools. But again, it doesn't replace existing or repair existing stuff. It's all new construction items. There's a CDBG flexible grant program, but it's for major metropolitan areas, so we don't qualify for that.
We used to get CDBGs, didn't we?
There's an Omega RTPO capital grant program. Ms. Riggs looked on the map to see what counties are qualified for that. Everyone around us is, but we are not. So, nuts to it. There's also a T-Mobile grant application.
We don't get it either.
Well, being that they got one right outside a tower right outside town, there's really no service issue with them.
You got good news on that paper?
I took some time to go through this, so I'm just letting you know what I found. So, and I would be willing to bet there's more than just these quick solve folks out there that are soliciting for grants.
They send, they send stuff over.
They all do. We get stuff from all the engineering firms.
But the thing is as these, come across somebody's desk, I'll look over it, and then if need be, I'll get a hold of Ms. Riggs and review it, because maybe there could be something there we could use. So that is all I have for grants for today.
Thank you for doing it.
Good job.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to finance.
Finance, I'd like to make a motion to approve invoices in the amount of $44,257.25. I'd like to discuss events.
Second.
Roll call, Collins.
Yeah.
Lou, yes. Contos.
Yay.
Van.
Yes.
Amstutz.
Yeah.
Buxton.
Also like to make a motion to approve the payroll in the amount of $17,161.91.
Second.
Roll call, Collins.
Yeah.
Lou, yes. Contos.
Yay.
Van.
Yes.
Amstutz. Buxton.
And lastly, I'd like to make a motion to approve the June 2025 bank reconciliation as per the elected officer Dice. I'm going to pass a couple of those things around for signatures on the bottom.
Is there a second?
Second.
Roll call, Collins.
Yeah.
Lou, yes. Contos.
Yay.
Van.
Yes.
Amstutz. Buxton.
Lost mine in DC.
That's all I have for finance. Kurt, did you have anything to go over with the corporations, or just including those?
Every meeting I include them in your packet, so just letting you know what we got, where we stand.
See any concern before the end of the year as far as if we're trending one way or the other?
Nothing that raises any flags right now. We still got a lot of time to go.
Yeah. I made a motion to do that. I motion to enter executive session according to
12122 G1 employment.
12122 G1 employment.
Second.
Roll call, Collins.
Yeah.
Lou, yes. Contos.
Yes.
Van.
Yes.
Amstutz. Buxton.
Do you want it?
Just council.
Okay.